and all. That's why we are suffering.
But we the moment to
But you see.
But Mr. Dance meet you, don't worry.
What? E-levy. If it was a dictator, it would just go through and we'll get the revenue. And we will not need the white man's money. Tell me if I'm wrong.
It's true.
Mr. Mensah, Mr. Dance, remember to us, but Mr. Mensah, Mr. Mensah, in some more can about the benevolent, your friend said dictator, no. There are questions, say, it before say be greedy. See, and many people bet now or yes or no. It will send from you holding the country in high esteem to being a greedy person. The person is thinking and wanting to enrich himself. With all these things across the lives of India, me, with the exception of Gaddafi, or no, different. No, all the other leaders have failed to be really benevolent dictators. The incessant coups here, who a friend say Guinea, no. Do you think that is the way to go for Ghana and even Africa, Mr. Mensah?
Yeah, that's it. Mr. Collins, Mr. Dance, Master Pinax. Na me Mr. Collins can assembly and I may build the be free. Your background, no, any manual that onipa so.
Okay.
Sir, utin set tete na ukoyi tete ya fatao. Na abrabo onipa etimo no, eno na Mr. Danso kano. Eno na Mr. Collins also be repeat here no. One share Portugal me no mo na niema wo keka ni nyina no na me ka bibi kire Mr. Danso sisi a se ansa no broni ba bedu ha no na me beedi afiri beedi a enfi a yedi no na enfi a yedi no yesa bi osia enum enti yehunu se yenyi dodo so ye abotafo akora ye abofra akora abrofo countries ni adi akọ 200-400 years ye ni 100 akora na say Abraham wanta afi ni yedi nfi edunum he 50 years pe e wa brabom na dictatorship no the entire China for a succeed and say ewiase nyina wonipa watumi de Bible ankasa ni nyankopon enhyehyeye odebo nipa wo covenanting with the father no eye adwuma ye China for number 1 now so ye so wo mu nim nyame enti ama Bible ne ho hia but Bible ankasa nsususu eso nipa de bobra se ejane ehwe oba na woni oba na igbo mu abobra no eye China fo na eru na no so no me pa chawo enye democracy o eye dictatorship. Without it a man cannot lead himself. No son can lead himself. Enti sasade na Mr. Collins ka Mr. Danso ka na Mr. Collins so ka no. If we bring in the Bible back home, then we will notice and then learn, say, Wujai abrabosha wo bansa so no anye de wo pa o say no wo ku ne ho o destroy ne ho na no na ye age say obi a oye ruler na o dictate say we going this way whether you like it or not. Cry today, tomorrow you will last and enjoy. And yes, I did be able to see in a park on ye. And none na me de encourage again say, I think ye just 15 years old son. Ah, yes, abrabum. Na dear Mr. Danso can yenti and ye. Dear Mr. Collins say can yenti and ye. Ye jaya brabon say a whole say, ye democracy no I said the fataye nim and fataye nim why. Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Mensah,
No crapa. Me no ye. Oh, Sunny and Americano. The benevolent dictator and what determines say this is the money we need for development in the next 4 years, and it's going to come through e-levy. Who is going to stand there in his way? He is going to get the money and he's going to do what he knows the people need. Asa?
God bless you.
Now, Mr. Mensah, what can I send me intimate a short while ago. Great Britain. How old is Great Britain? If you check the world powers, Syria, Medo-Persia, what is the Grecian world power, English, Anglo-Saxon power, American, Great Britain, dual world leadership. It's taken thousands of years. Nebuchadnezzar as a world leader at the time, that's about 6,000 years ago. You see, so those people were dictators, and presumably they did for their people what needed to be done. Great Britain, essence were dictators or Africa, ABCC, who challenges him. Don't they know that civil rights is a good thing? But he came, he plundered and took away without any opposition.
That's it. Mr. Mami Johnny was here. China and in Russia. She said Chinese president. He's a live president. Or no beer ni kaka. No bekano no beer impossible. She said Putin stand on this way in home. Putin also a self-president or to say Putin be wunu obian to the swaba. Anything now officers say oh me to media here you all yes is here no. Anything now all can say Ghana no one. Sa if you hear nimuno and I mean way na school or ya me yira offer say or you mean yani say no sa dear no any ku Ghana. This year opinion or say no to that sa samfuna Ghana ye ko ye nimuda. Because here minister and now opening be not to a humano, now you were good disika, now Womochina, now you patch of say Yangano. I bet no man happening. And side dictators, that's what we need in the country. And you cool needs our cool in Yamana, Womo a Mafobika or Ghana. It doesn't work. Cool, it doesn't have the country to develop. The only person being a strong leader. Or the next film show you be or yeah, dear. Nobody on China among for Becca. The senior Pogigami or you will Luana no. Or Mancasani brother, we jelino. Nankasani near pa, we jelino. And the only partisano, one able to me acquire Bonia or the Wobacho. Or buy it, or see and sorry, a war Rwanda. And sorry, what Kufu sorry Yamaka only 400 churches. So, as a Ghana, and Poko Kasasa Moise here. Yeah, you I don't know. Me, Mr. America, say Bible na Edawo, Ghana, Africa. We don't understand the Bible. Yeah, now Bible Sukuta, now won't be bien wow, we are bravo.
God bless you. Mr. Collins, my memoir. A patch of it, memoir. And Mr. Collins, I feel as someone no near come. Bible ensususuo Nyankopon pese onipa de bobra no eno na China for de bobra no enti he who cries so much about Bible na one family bra no emfaso ni so hwe Onyankopon obo na de obe demonstrate sene ese ye live kire ye no obe kire ye se word ye ye wo mu no ono ba ye no jiwfo se wo yoba na waba we jama waba se oba ne wo beto no sei ne ye kono no sesemo ntumi ne ye nya ba ko dia ye beku wa firi ho ampara wotena ho mo mu kun ni firi ho e kire say this is the way we are going o kwata se ni am so no o ka kire ye say it is finished Bible ni enti asio na what say it is finished now then one man microphone we ru na kun say they don't agree with me way na me dey ba no ne we say so no say one mo be agree with obia wo mu ntumi ru juda man no enti say it is finished say they have removed me so that they can go forward now rade dey kire yen bibia ya brabo bia no Bible no da ho say e kire yen enti so so be mo bia fa ni way Yesu Kristo kwa ma ne ho kwan se Judah force wo mu ntumi ne no ni way no enko no they removed him na ochire say wa finish ne say the abrabo we yetenem. That is the biblical, the Bible. Enti bribia me pracho corruption ni niema ye keka ni nyina me conclude o ha say onipa bia ye corrupt and onipa bia religious. Onipa bia religious enya sorry dem na no na awurade kire yen say odo eni no kore na ye corruption na abiri odo ni no kore no eno ye religion onipa bia wo na no no wo kire yen say ye ma ye do ni no kore na say ya anti ase a ye kita Bible ne kwa just obi dictate for so yen ji obi dictate for so yen. Thank you.
Opani men say nia ango na odi akofa no mami emfa kania kakra enhre ho.
Thank you.
Wahunu ya the Bible no ba mu a ade bi kitwa bi wo Bible no mu a asofu nyara ntiase.
Thank you.
Any day o se yen eja a wo soro wudi ho entil wahini bra me say me disi ha yara e kire say yen eja a wo soro no Yesu Kristo e ka kire woni me say ye ne nyina spiritually ye wo eja baako
Yeah.
a wo soro na sa ye eja baako no ye ma ne din ho entil okwan benso na hwenia ebema amambo ayeye ewo enumu ose ye ma ne din ho entil ye niye ene ye nsam keka ene bema ye ngaja no edin ho atew
Enokre.
enti say ye bribia mo man no ye no trudo se ne fata mamanfo no a ebema ye ja no ne din ho atew.
And that honors him. That's right.
Ye ka bribi afa ye ho se amanfo a ye be ye no ye be ka no nia ebema agya no edin ho atew ne senti eho be banfa so pa amamanfo e no to aso se o se ye agya wo so de ho ntew wahinie emra we nipa be brenti ase ahinie e ye den se twi ye ka hinie a we de yemfa sante
Kingship.
Kingdom.
Yeah, kingship, administration, a government, a rulership. And yes, try and say, young country, young aja, our was rono, Yehuan say, my government in a was rono, Emra Assassi so.
That's right.
Or say a bad day, or say a bad day, or say, now what petty, and ya was assassi so send ye was ro.
Said the tear was rono.
You. And
Nampacho also democracy or
what be surprised? Ye the best more. Oh, or say, about or say my party say 1 district, 1 factory, 1 district, 1 dam, 1 constituency or whatever, 1 ambulance. Onyankopon so or say na party say. Near Cosso was run and Cosso assassin so. With the moment summon the answer and from what be. Angel Gabriel, our Becca, baby Abraham, so bewo. The year Sarah bewo. Angel Gabriel, our Becca Zachariah, say near bewo. Angel Gabriel, our Becca Mary, so bewo. Woo. And tis woo. Into Yankopon so na hindi on the government no. A bar, a baby. Governments of assassination na what they need the NS so ye bio ye nyari bio ye nya coronavirus bio. There is no democracy in heaven. God is the supreme sovereign, and what he says, he is a benevolent God who does it. Oh, this is a best you Yankopon. Sadness is a quite fast no.
Mr. Collins, remember Hakakra.
Efrem dance.
Yeah, Mr. Dalso.
You.
Yeah, remember Hakakra. Say, Nahini no cram running at the no. See, as future say, yeah, can no.
Mr. Danso.
Yes, sir.
If I then Mr. Mensa was starting, you know. He said, me make up my car some now. The be a make so akasa some. Ghana, you see, ye yamsomofo. Ye jiamidi. Enti si ye jiamidi so that means the Bible not true, no, so ye de. I say ye de. Ye jidi. Enti se Ghana ye nyame man ene yesum nyame a ote ase na oboye na adenti na nsem a Nyankopon aka won ne tro konkron mu se wodomi a di mapedie so obey my commandment so what America no enti se yesi ye fra ye Christopher a ya fa Nyankopon na asema ekuta a yeso yeko asori 24/7 na yen abrabo na Nyankopon se oboyen se ne saso no ane yansu yehwe yemu a ya abrabo ni Nyankopon no ense no ne yeko asori akoye de enti na make say Bible na ekuta wo mo Ghana ho no ene Bible na ekuta won yen abibifo wa Africa no we don't understand because ukute bibi wa ho Mr. Danso ukuta ade na ade na ekuta wo no say who the value of what you are holding now is useless. I'm telling you. Say ukuta ade na ade no me Collins me say ade we a valued, but who Mr. Danso na ekuta who say a valued there, then it's not you, there's no need for you to hold it. That's what I'm saying.
And English for buy or say good in our coy.
That's it.
You need money say you debate your handful. And we did not understand the value of the gold that we had. We just what they say no send you example. So an example. So sorry for only dear. Me makan was our platform ya so pay. Say one when you Nyankopon asofo. So you Nyankopon asofo our sorry is not for the enrichment of a pastor.
No.
Our sorry is to educate people about God and living a life that is called God-like, Christ-like. That is a sorry. But we don't have that in Ghana. And say you were benevolent dictator. When best sweep them off, you cut them all off. And you liberate the people.
But can I come in a short video?
Yes,
you understand the Bible and you know much about the Bible. But I have a question now. It's bothering me. I've read the Bible from Genesis right down to Revelation. And there's not a single passage or a single verse. What the Bible said, Nyankopon can say, this the day a yeda mo enfan from me Nyankopon a me ye creator no. Me hu sa wo Bible mu. But na me hu wo Bible mu ne say, Nyankopon say, me kan ye me hu no, or say you call me anytime you needed me and I will answer you. Because he said there's no limitation to communicate with him. Nyankopon amma day hour and a Pacific and he said this is the day I met you was said Faber for me. South Americano. Now me I want a pastors now, so-called pastors now woman dear our Bible woman come out. No make us say Nyankopon say this day in your fancy one and so many Nyankopon no Israel. I haven't seen it in the Bible. And it's over to me actually more.
Share a bra Israel for no. Ewo hono. Unyankopon ema wono homeda the Sabbath. Homeda no na one for themselves another for the land. A 7th-year period. The land rest. And the Sabbath, it actually started Friday evening to Saturday. And Sunday. A Friday carrying on through to Saturday. Now, Onyankopon se pese atinase a yen sum one day. Yes, 24/7.
That's what I'm saying.
7 days a week, 365 days a year. By what we do, by what we say. First, or see, faith depends on knowledge. Knowledge comes first before faith, and then faith after that is works. And as I said, a man for senior Bible, no, what you see. Now, Emma wanted GDA. I'll give you an example. Say, Monsieur say, a Juma Mako Semi, no. A Juma Pa. Me who say, a Juma Biara, ye tuaka. Enti, Bosume Swan, ye be triame, ka. Ne sentino. Na the Gina Menya say, a Jumano, me and ye tuaka no. I remember my face said to await for my pay at the end of the month. And what are the works that I can do? One of the works I can do is let my throw. Oh, Collins, Umpabwa Otunton belt and tie no. You bet you make up 31st March into the mammy tie back or more. A 10 cities. It will make more. Because of my faith in what I do, it allows me to have works that shows that me believe was able to make up. And he said, oh, mine, ye pese a year. In share Unyakopon Nimudie. I am more a bra based on the knowledge we have on God. That is what we will call faith, because we would act in consonance with the knowledge that we have, which has given us the faith to act accordingly. And he said, who act accordingly? You would be a patient person. You will be a kind person. You will be a person who has forbearance.
Mr. Lanzo.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Lanzo, I want to come in here. So,
yes, yes.
So you become a peaceful person. You become this and that, you know. That is what this Bible, you know. If Abma Magana Ayeni etise, because he said, "A humobro, and ye me pastor Madria, and I may say no, and no, and I'm Magana Ayeni etise, ye come once a week." Until he said, "Yen Cassady and Nambasi from Naya who said, a Mading and a more man economy, and yet a sorrow and a Bible, Adisia, and a mamma by a or my anymore. A year you might think any a year
that is what faith gives. If you have faith, you say, you bet you make in a year. I need to work hard. You need to work hard. She needs to work hard. The benevolent leader has given us a vision. Look, I tell you, China, they have a vision where in 20 or 30 years to lift over 300 million people from poverty. From poverty. They want to lift them from poverty. And they have prepared the way where they send provincial leaders to go to the villages, talk to them, see what their problems are, how the leader's vision can affect them to lift them out of poverty. Obi eton and now
But they don't go to church. They don't spend their time.
No, they don't.
In churches.
They don't. That's the benevolent leader. But you go church, you know. You ain't mean cut off church. Now, Momuno, the leader no my vision. Now say the Christ-like personality, no. If we say, Adiano is in our interest, it is good for us. Enti say, was he planting for food? Made me who shemu because a beboa me abua omaino. Or say entrepreneurship. Nia all the animu ama enipa enya loans edi aye ne front the house front store. The stock it will be no. That person would ensure say when you come for the loan, you are seen as needing the loan. And you're feeling a cover way, a friend cover way. We come and we assess your individual situation.
Mr. Dance, meet me have a more.
I jam a you.
Near a woman. Oh, sir, and Independence Day. Na many Mr. Collins Chassis and America say, and as a da, young firm we who are Bermuda, disha ye home cry near 2 year home for say, as I see a coin. Mania woman ye. Miss Adams to fate a year can any of them. Abofra West so now Bobra, now we ja tenetene we ja chrewo. So what's a war no enjoyment dear wasumbe juicy ya emwa. Mr. Collins ni Mr. Dasunya mommy and sheni ye say ye say ye can gidie asem to live with peace, to live with what harmony and everything. A biara one mere or commerenco and a gidie merenco. When it is time for us to fight, let us put the peace aside and understand what peace is and when peace is. So what the name in our boom when you're ready, so who ye be. It says a brias me tia one so na brias me bubu dego a brias me de a catapre twifani and medisono. So what's the for peace? It says yes to din and harmony na be juma sabreno sabreno. It doesn't equivocate and yet juma. Into mummy bribiara ye wom and any ye. A very peaceful time, no. Let us push the peace aside, finish fighting, get the road done, get the way opened. Nafe asumugia be see etnas no na ye ka peace hu asam an ye ka. So abre ye the peace be hihye mu pepepe bibia na ne na abo apete. Sewa ko yenko yenim sewa ko slama ne ba asumasi ko slama ne ba wenyi ko slama ne nana. Sabire yes ye na yes ye develop no ye sa na brofo no ye ne kan but ene obi mani muso 1 2 3 yes yenko Africa ne yenko stop no say peace ni ho na sumdue ni ho but won mo sha ase no mo chechire nkrofo gumu kunkum nkrofo se ye yi nkrofo firi ho ena biri ye bedroom no yen ye de kwhye mu sa emfata yanim ni ye age no aye pese ye fa wo mo de emfata yen enti ye hu no biri a ye wo mu no na biri a ye wo mu no so de enye biri a ye ka peace and love oda entie ni mu no eye oseye if I love you and I can correct you, restrain you and then lash you, I don't love you, I am destroying you.
Very good.
Enti oda edi no kore ena Yesu be yi na di kire yen me pacho Yesu Kristo no ekita no Bible obibini bia yi firi mu enye yie wo pa ko north, south, east and west we firi mu enye yie but asore no so eye fie asore na nye 1 day Sunday and Saturday and 24/7 na you back to the house and then in the life as walking abiri biara mu no esese ye hunu ne ye no Nyankopon na nkasa na bedane ne ho the father and son mene umienu and wo demonstrate ya kire yen se de esa ye nantimo enti ye kofo biara de be hye ye de anan aso bibini a enye yie emfata yen enko yie abiri ese ye buro nkrofo no ye ma kwan na dictator ni ne yenim ne ye mo yen hwien saa na wɔn yɛ no ansa na adeɛ biara ogya ɛnhyɛseɛ biara ntumi nkuru men enti so yɛyɛ ne saa na afei kɔduru biri a wɔn aduru mu yi a afei na wɔbɛka kyerɛ me sɛ yɛntena ase na afei yɛnom nsa ne yɛma yɛnim a na yɛate ase yɛnyɛ saa da bi a yɛde hoha yɛnhunu enjoyment biara da but God himself is enjoying the world na yɛnam mu no enti yɛnhunu ha wa yɛ develop yɛ nneɛma me pacho ye here dictator obehwe yen aboye ma no betia yen say wo pen say ya either you run away or I lock you up and no one dey ye Dubai na ade nyina so one person one pen one dada yen say ye ne say ye wrong eni pakro no so say ye corrupt no anye ne say so corruption no na edi nim me pacho ni pebia wonye ne say bia correction e wa hoden religion our wodi onipa bia ye religious onipa bia ye corrupt disentia so aba wo hwe ni suturubo by force eno na mo nipa wutume de tenetene no ma ne ye me pa mo chewo
Mr. Mensa na me seda so menim say ye na sabi ya fa ye nkola pen na me ka say ye ngabre so ta ma ye nkola no wo papa ne wo maame because say wo munim say wo mo pese wo bobra penti wo ya kola na waso ye de no wo ye bone aye de ye twa so ye bo ye timi twa wachi ma na ochina na wo mistake na wo ye no wo ye de wo nkoye biem but sesi ano ye fi say ye nimdie so much say obi koye bone a inse say ye be punish no ni yenya nipa bi asori atia say yen fa asomdwi yen ka no wokokuam yen ye ni sei na nipa de da so ojimi wo manim sa ye ne